Hey, you guys, what's up? So, welcome in. Thank you so much for joining me. You're watching Tosharaenailed, and today we're going to be doing a very, very simple nail on Jandy. We're going to be using our blooming gel and doing a tie-dye look. She loves the tie-dye look, and I love playing with it because I feel like every time I sit down to do a set, they come out completely different. And so I kind of change it. I like to kind of change up how I do it and see what we can kind of create with it. That way we can kind of see what do we like, what do we not like, and maybe do it a little bit different next time or on the next nail. We kind of like to change it up. So here I'm going in with Madam Glam. This color is from their House of Nourish collection, which I absolutely love. I've been seeing everybody with their House of Nourish and doing all this nail art, and I didn't have my House of Nourish, and I was waiting to get paid. And then I knew that we had a big sale coming up for back to school. It was 50% off. So when that event came up, I ordered 2 sets of House of Nourish, and I ended up giving one of the box sets to a nail friend of mine that she just graduated nail school. And so I gave her that for her graduation. She was thrilled. And I also gave her some of my, I bought several of Zulay's acrylic powders. And I went through my box, and I really wanted her to try Zulay's powders as well. So I picked out 3 that I was like, oh, I really, really like these, but I'm willing to part with them because I know she will really, really enjoy them too. And I wanted her to kind of sample and see what they're like. So she was thrilled with her gift, and I was really glad too. She had a really nice little party. We went over, and her mom had made some tacos, and they were delicious. And we sat and hung out with our family and friends. And it was just really, really nice evening. That was last night. It was a little hot outside, and I don't do very well in the heat or the sun. So, well, it wasn't sunny outside because it was last night, but the heat though was still a little much for me. But we just stayed for a couple hours and then headed home back to the animals. So yeah, I just finished up my second coat, and then I'm just going to go in and apply a layer of the blooming gel so we can get to work on a little design here. I'm not going to lie, I did actually go a little overboard on these first 4 nails. Yeah, you'll see what I'm saying. We intentionally went into this, and I was like, okay, I'm going to add less layers this time and not go crazy with the color, and kind of try to stick more with the design. Each time I kind of do it a little bit differently. So that was the plan. And we wanted to do pink and green, which we kind of did last week as well, but carried over to this week. And the only reason we were doing Jandy's nails a little early is because she spent the weekend putting my nail room stuff together, a lot of my stuff. I ordered some stuff from IKEA, and she had kind of chipped up her nails in the process. And knowing her, if she has if there's anything on her nails that feels like a little scuffed or like a little sharp edge or something, she's gonna pick at it. And we're trying to avoid her picking at it, so that way we can get her nails growing back long again on their own. That way we can just do an overlay on all of them, and they'll just be beautiful. Because she's got great arches on her nails. They're very, very arched. And they're arched. It's interesting because the arch of her nail is like the apex is like right where it needs to be. And I was telling her that's probably why her nails like grow so well and so long, and they seem really, really strong. I think a big part of that is because of the way her nail bed is shaped, and her apex is just amazing. It's really, really high, and I'm so not used to that because I don't have that at all on my nails. But so anyway, back to what we were doing here. Yeah, you're going to see me go a little overboard. I should have just stopped after the first layer of pink and green and doing the little tie-dye look. the pink and green, and I think we had like a little teeny tiny dot of blue in the center. But I should have stopped there, but then I decided to go one more coat, and it was a little much. But we loved the thumb. The way the thumb turns out is really, 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 that was one of our favorite ones. So when we go over to the other hand, we'll take the thumb design and carry that over and do 4 of the nails with that design. And then the thumb on the other hand, we did do a little bit differently. Good news is, let's see, tomorrow I'll be doing, like I said, the longer video of me doing my nails, because I'm going to do them long again. And then this week, because Jandy put some of my drawers together for my desk, I'll be able to do a little organize with me video, which I cannot wait to get in there and organize my stuff, because I feel like I'm missing a good probably 30% of my stuff that I have, and I know it's somewhere in this house. I just feel like I've moved around so many times that just like through us trying to get stuff, together, and then like when the AC went out, yada yada. Anyway, I cannot wait to get in there and sort through that stuff, see what I have, figure out where it's all gonna go. So that should be really interesting. I'll probably do I'll probably do half of it with like a TikTok live, and then film a good half of it, so that way I can have something to post up for you guys. And if you don't catch the live, which I totally get, I think I love watching lives, but I'm not really able to, I just kind of watch them when I can catch them, because I feel like a lot of times, of course, you're just busy doing other stuff, and so I don't want you guys to miss out and see what we have planned. And plus, if you guys have any good ideas for storing stuff on by your nail desk or in your nail desk, I would love to hear from you guys, because I know that's going to be, because I'm kind of new at all this, it's going to be kind of trial and error. I have watched several videos, so that'll be a little bit of a help, but yeah, we'll kind of have to see how that goes. But I'll get in there tomorrow, if not tomorrow, Tuesday for sure. And I had realized by this point that I was putting too much stuff on the nail, and we were losing our background, and so I thought, okay, I better stop here in just a minute. This week is also going to be full of course, studying. I still have a ton of cue cards to make for myself for my studies. It's really good though, because I feel like when I sit down to go back through the book and come up with questions and answers for my cue cards, it's like just writing everything out and finding the answers to questions that I come up with. And it's really good. It's a really, really good form of study for me. And hopefully I'll be able to get together with my friend that just graduated. And I would love to sit down and us do like a study question thing with the cue cards. Because I know she's going to be taking her test in a month. And then I'll be taking my test a month after her. So yeah, we're both really excited for that. And I do want to also, of course, study for my practical part. I've got to get that in this week. You guys would not believe, I probably spend 10 to 15 hours a day doing nail stuff. So it's a little much, but I love it, and I'm enjoying every minute of it. But yeah, when I step back and I kind of think about how much time I spend like doing nail stuff or planning nail stuff or researching or studying or whatnot, it comes to about 10 to 15 hours a day. Not to mention, I guess, then you take in count like the fact that when I go to relax after I watch my true crime shows, because that's always, I've got to get my true crime in as well. So I relax, I watch my true crime, which is kind of strange to even think that like you watch true crime to relax, and it's not. I mean, I'm very concerned for the people in the true crime stories and whatnot. Believe me, I worry about them. I think about them. I share the stories or whatnot. I'm very, very concerned. But for some reason, it's very relaxing to me as well, on some level. Maybe because, I don't know, I will say, I did grow up like around a house full of women that were like, were and are like over worriers. So it feels very comforting to me to be in that kind of environment. And to be listening to people who are really concerned, and then I get concerned, and there's like a level of normalcy to it, unfortunately. But yeah, so after I get my true crime in, then to relax and get ready to fall asleep and sleep, I put on nail content and I listen to that and watch. And yeah, so I would love to know if you're just as hot as I am, or if this is maybe this is a very normal thing. I know that the true crime community is very, very large. So maybe that's normal. And I mean, look at all the podcasts out there, and I don't even listen to the podcast. I did for a minute, but I prefer YouTube. I like to see too. But yeah, let me know if you're just as weird as I am. Well, and I mean, really, thank God. Look how big the nail community is getting. It's huge. We're doing really, really well, and we got to keep up the pace. That's why it's really important to support one another, watch our videos, hit the like, subscribe, share it with nail lover friends. Yeah, because I feel like the way that we really make this community bigger and a stronger career for ourselves is going to be to make nails like a hot topic. And I feel like we can do that. We can, if we all just pitch in, help one another, and show what we're enthusiastic about, why we love it, and what all we can do. There's so many talented people, and I hope to be a part of those folks and share their work as well as my own. And yeah, if you ever want to know like who all I listen to or who all I follow, well, you can probably check it out on my whoever I follow. But I will always tell you as well if you ever want any recommendations. And we'll have to talk about that sometime, because I would love to hear who you guys like to watch and who you like to follow, because I'm sure that a lot of you are following people that I probably don't even know about. So yeah, if there's people that you want to tell me about and recommend, let me know. I would love to go watch their stuff, see what they're all about, give them a follow. Or if you're also a creator, definitely if you're a creator, I would love to watch and see what you do. I really, really, really love this stuff. I love that you can still see the background. Yeah, I just thought this one was probably my favorite one out of all the nails that we did, honestly. But they all turn out so different. Like you might just change like the littlest thing, and it can make a big difference, from one nail to the next. It's very, very interesting. And I will say, I was completely aware that this was not the best setup for the camera, and hopefully I think that this may be the last day that it's like that, this particular video, because it was just we had set everything up somewhere, like just to kind of set it up. I think when the air conditioning thing was going on, when we were having the problem, and so I'm going to be fixing that. It was just kind of temporary for a moment, just to kind of get stuff out of the way. And yeah, look how pretty they are. But yeah, so I'll fix the camera, because I know it's not the best angle. It was really not the best place for me to even be sitting, because I was, just right next to her, like instead of being across from her. I did end up building her some, she never lets me build extensions, but I kind of talked her into it. I really wanted to build a little bit of extension on some of the nails, just so that way they all looked like they were about the same length. I know she's not big about having like perfect nails. She kind of likes them to be a little whimsical, and she doesn't like she doesn't like extensions, but she does love YoungNails Synergy Gel, and I do too. I really like playing with it, and I needed to practice my extensions with it, and it's hard, to do it on yourself when you're learning how to play with it, especially the Synergy Gel, because it's the viscosity is a lot thinner, so it levels out and kind of runs quickly. So when you're trying to build an extension with it, it's not as easy as like a thicker viscosity gel, which, by the way, YoungNails is going to be having, I heard that they're going to be having their Labor Day sale. I think they said just in a couple days. So they've got like a running ticker time thing on their well, I know on their Facebook page. It's probably on all their pages, but it's supposed to be they said it was going to be the biggest sale of the year, which I can't imagine, because I know the last time I bought a big amount from YoungNails, I got in on their 4th of July sale, and I got 70% off, which was huge. And I stocked up on a ton of stuff, but there were a lot of gels that I didn't get, and a couple of acrylics that I really wanted to get. I'm still good on my monomer and stuff like that, but I think I'm gonna go ahead. I hate using credit cards for anything, but I don't get paid until the 15th of the month. So, of course, Labor Day is going to be here, in a couple days. So what I'm going to do is probably go ahead and use my credit card, to put the sale items that I need or want to get, the gel items and the little bit of acrylic. I think I'm going to put that on my card and then just pay it off when I get paid, because I really hate to miss out on a huge sale. But yeah, if I were you guys, get your little wish list together and your, what you want from the different places, because everyone's probably going to have a big sale. And especially Labor Day sale. I remember when, back in the day, it's always been a huge sale day. So yeah, get all your stuff together and get ready. Get your little list together. I love the sites that have like your little wish list basket or whatever, because I go ahead and put all that stuff in there. That way, on the day of, I can just kind of quickly run through things and make sure I got everything before I check out. So as you can see, I'm doing these 4 fingers just like kind of how we did the thumb on the other hand. And then the thumb on this hand, I'll do just a little bit differently. I do love playing around with this. I could probably play with this for hours and hours on end, doing different things and seeing how they turn out. Do you guys have any kind of Labor Day little nice plans? I know I've never personally really celebrated it, but I know a lot of people do. Yeah, I don't think I'll be celebrating it much this year, other than doing the shopping, which, I don't know, the shopping to me is kind of I love shopping, don't get me wrong, but I just hate spending the money. But then you're getting really, really good sales, so, take it as it comes, right? And if you've been watching my videos for a minute here, I have lupus, and if you're following my little journey with it right now, I'm in a lupus flare-up, and again this week, every single day, I had a reaction, like as soon as I got up. And so, again, I had to pack on the Benadryl all week long, and I just felt like an absolute zombie. And I think a big part of it is because I still don't feel great. I like running fevers, and I have a sore throat and stuff. And I think my body's just kind of worn down. And I think it's just kind of getting to me. But, yeah, it is what it is. Okay, we're almost finished with our nails here. I'm just putting on the top coat. And then I'll show you here at the end our results. They were really, really, really nice. I'm always happy with the blooming gel effect and however it comes out. I don't think I've had a bad experience with it yet. And I love the pink and green together. I'm glad Jandy likes it too, because those are two of my favorite colors together. Are you falling asleep, Petey? Yeah, I think my dog is trying to tell me that she's tired. She just like collapsed in the kitchen up against the counter. Yeah, she's a tired girl. She says, you need to wrap that up. She hates this nail thing. It is getting late here, and although I know I'm probably going to have insomnia much of the night, I guess I will go ahead and get her to bed, and I'll come back tomorrow. We'll do stuff. We'll chit-chat. I'll tell you some stories. And, yeah, I will catch you then. And I think we're kind of running a day behind because I'm actually not going to post this till my tomorrow, which will be your today. So, anyway, okay. Enjoy, and I will catch up with you very, very soon. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and share with a nail lover friend because we need to support each other. All right, you guys, I will catch you very soon. I'm going to let you finish out here.